Scott, I guess going on the road, not an easy place to West Virginia. What do you see from those guys?
A lot of toughness, a lot of strength, a lot of size, a lot of seniors, upperclassmen, what you see across the Big 12, and that's why all the teams are top 40 net ratings, and West Virginia and us we were ranked and doing well, and now both of us are 0-3. Both of us need a win, want to win, and it's going to be a fight to see who gets one.
Just a sign of the times, but a lot of transfers, obviously. Is that hard or harder to scout a team like that?
I don't know if it's harder, but it's harder to play against
Right.
from the standpoint you go into a scout, you'd much rather see an 18-year-old than a 23-year-old. And the physicality, the experience, that stuff translates.
Do you almost breathe a sigh of relief offensively, Kedrian Johnson missing Saturday's game, or are you kind of expecting him back on the season?
Well, he was in concussion protocol. He'll be back. So we've had injuries, but we haven't faced a lot of teams that have had injuries. So at some point, hopefully, we catch a couple breaks on the other side. Not that you want anyone hurt serious or anything, but hopefully we can stay healthy first and foremost. And then, I mean, it does affect, like him being out, that really hurts them because he's such a great on-ball defender. And now they go from 2 great on-ball defenders to just 1.
What less than 5 points, has kind of been the separation total between 2-1
Yeah.
and 0-3. What are those minute details that you guys have kind of lacked a little bit that's caused that?
Well, I think first and foremost you have in 1 or 2 possession games anything can happen. I mean, Noel can shoot it from half court. Noel can throw in the left-handed bank shot. Anything can happen. You look at UCLA, you look at Gonzaga, we're on the winning side of those. You look at TCU, you look at Kansas State, we're on the losing side. So the moral of the story is have a 2 or 3 possession advantage so you can win those games. If not, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, because that's just nobody wins every close game, and hopefully nobody loses every close game. Since we've lost 2 in a row, we need to change them odds.
Is it easy to keep morale high with a bunch of guys who aren't really used to being in this position?
I think anyone that plays sports and enjoys losing or is okay with it probably is not very good. So everybody's upset. Everybody wants to win. Everybody's trying to win. Everybody's trying to improve. We're going to keep throwing different things out, making adjustments, changes, different things to try to put us in position to win. And that's the thing that you like about sports is life. You have adversity, you have success. You got to be able to handle and deal with both of those. Our players have had the right mindset. They've wanted to be coached. They've wanted to get better. They wanted to improve. Our coaching staff said the same. Where, hey, we can't be married to ideas. Maybe this team's better with this or that, and trying to change up things and find out what works for this group.
In the second half against Kansas State, it looked like y'all really put emphasis on getting into the lane. How important is that moving forward for the offense?
Well, we've gotten the free throw line the last 2 games, and that's really important because if you're a jump shot shooting team, you're only winning when you're making shots. And right now our defense hasn't stopped enough people to even allow making shots to get you a win. So our defense first and foremost has to improve. We made strides and improvement in certain areas from TCU to Kansas State, but across the board we gotta keep getting better. Better defensively, we've better taking care of the ball on offense, and then our transition defense improved from TCU to K-State. That needs to keep improving and growing.
If you were to boil tomorrow night down to one key, what would it be?
Oh, rebounding, and they're tremendous on the glass. Traditionally, we're tremendous. Right now, we're number 1 offensive rebounding team in the Big 12. So rebounding first and foremost. The second thing I would tell you is, because we always got to go with the and one, we got to take care of the ball. You turn it over on the road, transition defense in the way to get wins.
Obviously, you played Bob Huggins plenty of times with him at West Virginia, but when you have a guy who's intimately been on that roster and kind of been through those practices with Bob Huggins and Jalen, do you lean on him even a little bit and say, hey, what do they like to do in this situation?
Yeah, definitely pick his brain, get his advice, get his thoughts. I know our players do as well, and I know they're going to know his game, and he's going to know their game. And Jalen's a great guy. One thing about Jalen is everybody likes Jalen, so I know he's got a lot of good friends on the West Virginia team too.
You guys all good health-wise?
as of now.
Knock on wood somewhere.
Knock on wood.
Sam?
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to be on the other side of the home crowd because it gets loud in there.
You got a lot of people coming for this game. Obviously, I know a bunch of your family's probably seen you play there already.
Yeah, I think I have 19 tickets that I put in to be exact. So it'll be a little Jalen Bridges Baylor section / Baylor section. So all my family, friends that I wanted to be there, they'll all be there and cheering us on.
How much do you go ahead?
Jalen, is this a lot different team than you left? I mean, I look at the roster and there's like all transfers on there, but does it look like the typical Bob Huggins team?
I feel like they're closer to the identity of a Bob Huggins team than my last team, like last year's team, because we were more like 5 out, like 4 out, 1 in, and they're back to his offense, playing tough-nosed, hard-nosed basketball. So it's basically it's as close as you can get to a Bob Huggins basketball team.
Obviously, how much do you play almost kind of an assistant coach this week when guys, I'm assuming, are probably trying to pick your brain about what playing West Virginia is like?
Obviously, I was there for 3 years, so I know a good amount. Obviously, they're gonna put in new things, but I still know all the actions. I know like all the call-outs, so it's a little bit of an advantage. But at the same time, they know what I do. They know what I'm capable of, and it's just gonna be a dogfight, honestly.
What's been the message between y'all players after these past 3 games?
I feel like I kind of gave them a little bit of perspective, like from being on the other side, that everybody looks at Baylor like top dogs. So everybody's going to come out with their best punch, and we got to be ready for that, and we got to punch first.
Jalen, you hit the big shot there to get you to overtime. Do you feel like you're starting to get more comfortable? You're starting to kind of get back to your game?
Yeah, I feel like I haven't shot the ball from 3 very well this year, and just controlling what I can control, getting in the gym, having my teammates have faith in me, believe in me, my coaches, GAs, everybody, it's huge. So to be able to see the ball go through the hoop a little bit the last few games has been huge.
Is there a spot you got to hit tonight when you're back in Morgantown, food-wise?
I might get pizza from Casa di Amici. That's my go-to. It's so good.
Anything else? I guess just, how do you kind of get it on the other track, I guess? How do you guys get back to winning?
Just staying together, being there for each other. A little adversity it's not going to define us, and we're just going to continue to build and stay together.
Did you see signs, whether it was offense, defense, whatever, that y'all were better in the K-State game than you were from TCU?
Yeah, I think our effort was there. We came up a little short, and that happens. It's not that we can do now, but continue to move forward and stick together.
What do you see in West Virginia? What are y'all gonna face up there?
They're a hard-nosed team. They're very talented, just like we are, and we're just gonna come in and play hard. We know they're gonna give us their best game, and we're gonna play to the best of our ability as well.
How do you guys, in those close one-possession games, what's been the difference between those wins and those losses for you guys in Big 12 play?
Win or lose, we're just gonna continue to stay together and be each other yourself. So we're just gonna continue to stick by that motto and stick to the culture here at Baylor, whether win or lose. We're a family, and we're just gonna stick together, like I said.
This is kind of a return for you back to the state of West Virginia where you played. What do you remember about your time living there, playing in that state?
It was nice. I still have relationships with everybody at Fairmont State that is still there. I actually just talked to them a couple of days ago when they had a game, so it's nice still staying in contact with those guys.
Jalen says he's got 19 tickets for tonight. Do you have any people coming down? It's a little bit of a shorter journey.
More so just my immediate family. I don't have 19 people coming for sure, but that's it.
How's the morale been? Just it's only 3 losses, but I mean, what's the morale on the team like?
We're eager to get one in the 12, but we're just gonna continue to take steps forward and just come at practice or the game and play as hard as we can.
How much do you guys focus on forgetting those last 3 and remember there's still 16 games until the Big 12 tournament?
Like you said, it is 16 more games left to the Big 12 tournament, so we're just gonna try and keep taking steps forward and working on what we need to work on.